is a drama that continues to this day, but it started back in February as a police shooting became one of the biggest stories of 2017.
That is when police shot and killed Jocques Clemmons, leading to an uproar among some who say police went too far.
News Channel 5's Jason Lamb tells us the protesting over his death even shut down a Metro Council meeting.
The shooting took place near the James Casey homes back in February.
My brother got killed today. He got 2 little boys. And I just want to know why.
At the time, police said 31-year-old Jocques Clemmons was shot and killed by Officer Josh Lippert, who approached him about running a stop sign. Surveillance video taken from the Casey homes shows Clemmons driving through a stop sign and parking in a nearby parking lot. A 5-year police veteran, Officer Lippert, pulls in behind him in an unmarked squad car. Next, the cameras capture confrontations between Lippert and Clemmons. Clemmons can be seen charging at Officer Lippert. According to police, during a scuffle, a pistol fell from Clemmons' waistband. Police say he picked it back up and refused to drop it despite Officer Lippert's repeated demands to do so. Clemmons can be seen between the 2 cars. Believing he was in imminent danger, Officer Lippert opened fire, shooting Clemmons in the back. The local NAACP called for a complete and fair investigation.
Don't try to hide anything.
That's right.
Within days, several people who believed Officer Lippert didn't need to use deadly force took to the streets, including Black Lives Matter.
No justice! No peace! No racist! Police!
Meanwhile, other leaders like Reverend Enoch Fuzz called for a Citizens Oversight Commission for the Metro Police Department in an effort to ease tension.
A lot of times, people who have complaints against the police, all they need a lot of times is a place they can vent. And they can learn what really happened. This is how it works.
No justice, no peace.
Still, the protests continue.
Justice for Jocques.
But this time, the group angry over the death of Jocques Clemmons took a new step.
Step back beyond those steps, please. As long as everybody acts appropriately, no signs in the courthouse.
Entering a Metro Council meeting already underway.
We are not leaving until we get a response.
And bringing it to a halt.
No. Meeting is adjourned for 5 minutes. Please clear the audience.
Justice for Jocques!
The conflict over the shooting even extended to the agencies investigating it, with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation and Metro Police agreeing that the TBI will investigate any future fatal officer-involved shootings in Nashville.
At one point, the handgun was pointed in the direction of Officer Lippert. Officer Lippert fired 3 times, striking Mr. Clemmons once in the hip, twice in the back.
Nearly 3 months after the shooting, Nashville's DA announced no charges would be filed against Officer Lippert. But the report criticized some Metro Police procedures that the DA's office said could lead to potential bias. Still,
We cannot have a police officer on the force who's a self-proclaimed vigilante.
months after the decision, protests like this sit-in continue to this day, after a shooting that is still a source of controversy. Jason Lamb, News Channel 5.
The Justice for Jocques Coalition continues to push for Officer Lippert to be fired.